Saving Social Security. A simple 5-point plan to protect America's promise, no cuts needed. The promise of a dignified retirement hangs in the balance. A pragmatic plan to rescue Social Security. Imagine working tirelessly for decades, only to face an uncertain financial future in your golden years. This is the daunting reality for millions of Americans as Social Security, the backbone of retirement security, teeters on the brink of insolvency. But here's the stark truth. Social Security is not just another government program. It's a solemn promise made to generations of hardworking Americans, ensuring their retirement is marked by dignity and financial stability. Yet, this promise is perilously close to being broken. The challenges facing the Social Security trust funds are mounting, with many proposed solutions either slashing benefits or overburdening working-class families. It's time to rethink the approach. We need a solution that's both fiscally responsible and compassionate, one that upholds the promise without crippling everyday Americans. So, what's the way forward? A balanced plan for a secure tomorrow. Rethinking defense spending for economic stability. By redirecting just $74 billion from non-essential defense expenditures over 3 years, the U.S. can safeguard its security without compromising its economic foundation. This isn't about weakening defense. It's about prioritizing the well-being of its citizens. A fair share for all. Modernizing payroll taxes. Implementing a donut hole approach to Social Security taxes, where earnings over $250,000 are taxed, while maintaining the current cap on taxable income, ensures the wealthy contribute their fair share without saddling middle-class families with additional burdens. Benefits that reflect economic reality. Gradually phasing out benefits for retirees with annual incomes exceeding $250,000, with a complete phase-out at $2 million, aligns benefits with economic need. Moreover, introducing a voluntary Patriot opt-out for the ultra-wealthy who wish to forego benefits adds a layer of personal choice. A sensible approach to retirement age. Incrementally raising the full retirement age by 2 months annually for those under 40, eventually reaching 68 or 69, with exemptions for workers in physically demanding roles, reflects the increasing longevity of Americans without unfairly penalizing vulnerable groups. Steady funding through modest increases. A gradual payroll tax increase from 6.2% to 6.5% over a decade provides a stable financial backbone for Social Security without shocking the workforce. The outcome? This multifaceted plan secures Social Security solvency well into the 22nd century, shields working and middle-class benefits, and reinstates fairness by asking the wealthy to shoulder a bit more. It's a blueprint that's as compassionate as it is fiscally astute. The bottom line: Social Security is more than a program. It's a sacred vow. It's time to honor this promise, not just for today's seniors, but for every American. Because in the end, fairness and dignity are the true measures of a society's greatness. Will this plan be the lifeline Social Security needs? Share your thoughts. Do you believe this approach strikes the right balance? Or is there another way forward? Experts react. Senators Cassidy and Kaine's bold plan to save Social Security. Brace yourself. America's Social Security system could be on the verge of a dramatic shift, and not everyone agrees it's for the better. This week, the financial world is buzzing over a new proposal from Senators Cassidy and Kaine that aims to shore up Social Security's future. But their strategy raises as many eyebrows as it does hopes. Here's the bold plan in a nutshell. The senators propose that the government borrows a whopping $1.5 trillion to invest in a wide range of assets, such as stocks and bonds. The returns from these investments would be used to help pay back the Treasury, while also providing extra funding for future Social Security benefits, supplementing the current payroll taxes that fund the system. Sounds promising? Maybe. But here's where the controversy heats up. Should Social Security, which millions rely on as a safety net, really be exposed to the risks of the stock market? Is it responsible for the government to leverage such a huge sum, with the hope that investment gains will ultimately cover the costs? These questions have the retirement policy community fiercely divided. To dig deeper, we reached out to 3 respected voices in retirement security research for their initial reactions to this bold proposal. Dr. Sita Nataraj Slavov, a professor at George Mason University's Schar School of Policy and Government, and a non-resident senior fellow at the American Enterprise Institute. Jason Brown, a visiting fellow at the Brookings Institution's Retirement Security Project. Gopi Shah Gowda, senior fellow and director of the Retirement Security Project at Brookings and co-founder of Briefing Book. Each offers a distinct perspective on whether leveraging borrowed money for investment is a prudent move or a dangerous gamble with Americans' future. They weigh in on the potential rewards, the risks of market fluctuations, and whether this approach actually addresses the root financial challenges facing Social Security. And this is the part most people miss. While investing borrowed funds might boost returns, it could also backfire spectacularly if markets dip. Is this really the best fix for Social Security's long-term sustainability, or just a risky gamble with public funds? What do you think? Should the government take this investment plunge? Or are there safer ways to strengthen Social Security for the next generation? Could this proposal be a lifeline, or is it a step too far? Join the discussion below and share your take.